Hello everybody, I am Sudhan Kumar, Assistant Professor, Rohini College of Engineering and Technology, Kanyakumari. So today we are going to discuss about manufacturing process of concrete. So the manufacturing process of concrete involving 6 processes. So what are the processes involving manufacturing process? First one is batching, and second one is mixing, and the third process is transporting, and the fourth process is placing, and the fifth process is compacting, and the sixth process is curing and finishing. So these are all the process involving the manufacturing process of cement. So first one is batching. What is meant by batching? So measuring the materials according to the ratio for preparation of concrete is called as batching. First one is, we are having two types of batching. First one is weigh batching and second one is volume batching. First one is weigh batching. What is meant by weigh batching? Measuring the materials according to the ratio by its weight is called as weigh batching. For example, so the ratio is 1:2:4. For that purpose, we are taking 50 kg of cement means there is a ratio 1, and the sand ratio is, the fine aggregate ratio is 2. That means 2 into 50, because the one is cement, that is 50 kg, and we are using 100 kg of sand, and the coarse aggregate ratio is 4. Then 4 into 50, 200. So this is called as weigh batching. Okay. And second one is volume batching. What is meant by volume batching? Measuring the materials according to the ratio by its volume is called as volume batching. For example, we are taking one pan. Pan means mortar pan. One pan of cement means taking 2 pan of fine aggregate and 4 pan of coarse aggregate in the ratio of 1:2:4. This is called as volume batching. So if comparing volume batching, the weigh batching is very accurate, and most important works we are using this kind of weigh batching. In unimportant works we are using this kind of volume batching. So volume batching is not accurate if comparing weigh batching. And the batching is over, and the second process is mixing. So what is meant by mixing? Mixing means the materials are combined together and make a homogeneous concrete. There is a use for mixing. Okay. So make a homogeneous concrete. This is the process for mixing. For the mixing, we are having two types. First one is hand mixing and second one is machine mixing. So first one is hand mixing. What is meant by hand mixing? With the help of manual labors and hand tools, we can mix the concrete is called as hand mixing. So hand mixing is not accurate if comparing machine mixing. So unimportant works, we are using this kind of hand mixing. And second one is mechanical mixing. With the help of mixer machine, we can mix the concrete in a homogeneous way. That is called as machine mixing, mechanical mixing. For that purpose, we are using mechanical mixture. Mechanical mixture is using for the machine mixing. Okay. This mixing is very good if comparing hand mixing. And the second process is over. After mixing, we can transport the concrete. The third process of manufacturing process of concrete is transporting. Okay. Transporting means we can move the concrete. We can transport the concrete in a placing area. That is called as transporting. We are using many methods to transport the concrete in a homogeneous way. First one is using mortar pan. It's the simplest way. With the help of manual labors, we can transport the concrete with the help of mortar pan. And second one is wheelbarrow. With the help of wheelbarrow, we can horizontally transport the concrete. And hoist. With the help of hoist, it is a very important technique to transport the concrete in a vertical manner. Vertical means we can place the concrete in the 5th floor or 6th floor or 7th floor. We can using hoist. It's look like a lift. It's working like a lift. Okay. That will be lift the concrete in vertical manner. And also conveyors. We are using conveyors also to transport the concrete. And pipelines, pump and pipelines. In self-compacting concrete or ready-mix concrete, we can using pumps and pipelines to transport the concrete in a placing area. So these are all the methods to transport the concrete. After transporting, the next process of manufacturing process of concrete is, next step to manufacturing process of concrete is placing. What is meant by placing? A systematic placing is very important factor for getting good strength of concrete. What is meant by systematic placing? First one is, before placing the concrete, must damp the surface of concreting area. So in the formwork or centering, first we have to damp the surface before placing the concrete. Otherwise, if you are not damping the surface means, the concrete water will be lost because of the absorption of the centering, the formwork. You are using wooden formwork, that wooden formwork will be absorb the concrete water. That will be affect the strength of concrete. That's why before placing the concrete, we must damp the surface, and unwanted materials, dust are present in the surface. We can remove unwanted materials or dust present in the surface of concrete area. That is also a very important factor. And during the time of earthwork, we can remove the roots, tree roots present in the foundation area. And also, after the earthwork, we can just ram the surface. Before placing the concrete, the soil will be rammed well, compact well. After that only we can place the concrete. Otherwise, after concreting, the soil will be settled. So this is called as systematic placing. Systematic placing means during the time of earthwork, we can remove the roots, and after earthworking, before placing the concrete, we have rammed the surface, compact the surface. And next one is, before placing the concrete, we can just damp the surface of placing the concrete. These are all the systematic placing. And after placing, the next step for manufacturing of concrete is compacting. What is meant by compacting? Compacting means removal of air voids present in the concrete. So already we know that 5% of voids reduce the concrete strength up to 30%, and 10% of voids reduce the concrete strength up to 50%. So we must remove the voids present in the concrete after placing. Otherwise, the concrete strength will be reduced. For that purpose, we are using compacting for after placing the concrete. We are having two types of compacting. First one is hand compacting, and second one is compaction by vibration. Okay, first one is hand compaction. With the help of manual labor, some hand tools using to compact the concrete. We are having three techniques to compact the concrete: hand compaction, rodding, and ramming and tamping. Okay, this is the three techniques to compact the concrete with the help of manual labor. And next step is compaction by vibration. With the help of vibrative energy, we can remove the air voids present in the concrete. That kind of technique is called as compaction by vibration. Okay. And after the compaction process is over, the next step for the manufacturing process of concrete is curing and finishing. What is mean by curing? Application of water after placing the concrete for the purpose of to generate the hydration process of concrete, to generate the heat of hydration. Heat of hydration means the chemical reaction between cement and water. Okay, that is very important for the setting and hardening. Okay, for that purpose, we can apply the water in the concrete surface after placing. After 10 hours of placing, we can apply the water in the concrete surface. That process is called as curing. And we are having 4 processes of curing. First one is, we are having 2 types of curing. First one is water curing and stream curing. And the water curing having 4 types. First one is immersion, and second one is ponding, and the third one is spraying, and the fourth one is wet covering. This is the 4 process of water curing. And also we are using stream curing for the prefabricated elements, for the curing of prefabricated elements. So this is the 2 types of curing. And the final process is finishing. After the curing is over, 28 days curing is over, we can fill the undulations and potholes present in the concrete surface. They have some potholes and some undulations that will be affect the quality of concrete. That's why we can remove the undulations with the help of cement mortar, and we can remove the potholes with the help of cement grout or cement mortar. That process is called as finishing. And the manufacturing process of concrete is over. Thank you. Hello everybody, I am Sudan Kumar, Assistant Professor, Rohini College of Engineering and Technology, Kanyakumari. So today we are going to discuss about